in for both the second quarter and the fourth quarter. And I think that did kind of help us, and yet I think it did affect some things. I thought it affected maybe some snapping and some operation things in the special teams. And then obviously with the pass game, I think we definitely just, those second and third level balls, it's just hard to judge. I mean, you saw some balls that just sailed on us, and it's just hard to adjust and to judge those in a 20, 25 mile an hour wind like that. And so, but look, it's the same for both teams, and that's the message that we had going into this game. We had really tough conditions all week at practice, and so that was great for us to be able to work in those and try to prepare for those. And I thought today was actually maybe one of the better days we had this week to be able to go out and play. So I thought our guys were tough about it. They took the right approach, and I was really proud of the way that we kind of went out there and just approached it and how we attacked it.
Coach, only team in the country to play 4 straight road games. What was that experience like to play 4 straight road games, and how do you think some of those close games and that stretch prepared you guys for today?
Yeah, I think, I guess as a head coach, I like going on the road with our team. It kind of keeps us together. It kind of forms a little bit of a bond. You're able to do that, and yet obviously you don't get the home crowd behind you and get to experience our great game day atmosphere that we have here. And so playing on the road 4 straight weeks, going into some tough atmospheres, certainly prepared us. I mean, that is something where I think our guys just went in there and we didn't flinch, we didn't back down. It wasn't like it was something that was fearful for us or anything like that. And I don't know that I'd choose that again, but hey, it's great preparation, and I really liked how our guys went through that. And we maybe played our best game on the road at the 4th of the 4 games that we had right in a row. And so I thought it was good to see just how we took our attitude, our mentality on the road and played, how we played there.
Coach, do you feel that your team played better than its record showed? When looking back, there were a couple games, notably Newberry and Tusculum, that could have been wins rather than losses. And will there be an emphasis on finishing playing a full 60 minutes for next season?
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And I think you never should win a game. I'm not a believer in that. And you don't win the game because you didn't do the things you needed to do to win, right? You have opportunities to. You could win the game, but you just shouldn't ever just should win the game, right? Does that make sense, right? So, the scoreboard ended up how it probably should have, because we did not do some of those things to execute for a full 4 quarters. And absolutely, I think there were games where we played well in the second half. We'd come back and have a great third quarter. We'd have a slow start. There were also games where we didn't have very good fourth quarters. So it's exactly right on where you got to play 4 quarters. You got to. I mean, that's why anything can happen. And I just even go back to the Wingate game, right? I mean, we dug ourselves so much of a terrible hole there, and we come out and we score 35 points in the second half, and it's like, where is that at? Why can't we start that way and just have that same mentality and really do that? And so yes, I mean, we've got to emphasize a full 4-quarter game. And going along with kind of that question, our team is very capable of playing with anybody in the country, is how I see it. And I think we proved that last week. We proved it really, down the stretch here. And I'm just really excited to, go into this off season and really kind of take some of those thoughts and being able to really tweak them and work on them. And I think we're just going to have a really hungry team going into 2020.
Coach was talking about with the senior class was able to do. Y'all went from freshman year playoff team to 2-win seasons now this year, setting a foundation. What foundation do you feel like y'all set?
I feel like we set a good foundation. Offensively, we created a lot of explosiveness, and so that's just the foundation of starting something new. I feel like our leadership has went a long ways, and that the young guys with the rising seniors can be able to see how the leadership we show and just take it to the next level.
Being a local guy, obviously there's a lot of preconceived notions about Robinson County. How do you feel like you were a shining light, a sense of inspiration for some of these guys around here to prove that there's the stuff you can do here?
We all know that Robertson County is a very dangerous county, and I just wanted to be a positive like person that's coming from Robertson County, because, like you said, a lot of negativity coming from Robertson County, like crime, drugs, and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to show everybody that you don't have to take that route. There's always a better route that you can take. I just wanted to be the example.
I mean, obviously, you're going to possibly look for football after this.
Uh,
You're not sure.
Not sure.
If this is the last time you put on the pads, how content are you with this showing and what it meant to go out like this?
I'm very content because there's a lot of people that can't say they won their last game, and that's something I can say that I've done here at UNCP. Won my final game, my final career game.
To follow up on that, probably your best game of the year, or at least one of them today. So kind of, I don't know, I peaked at the right time, may not be the right way to phrase it, but you improved all year to this point today to go out with arguably your best performance all year.
I was very motivated. I wanted to play for Quad, number one. My dad, the day of his birthday, and also for my mom because she wasn't able to walk out with me today because her aunt had passed, so she went to the funeral and then came here. So I just wanted to be selfless and play for other people besides myself.
After Josh Jones got injured, what was that conversation like, kind of on the sideline amongst the offense when you tried to get things going again without him?
What I did, I pulled Rodney to the side and talked to him. I told him that he was prepared for this moment during practice and things like that. And if he needed like any help, like with the play calls and stuff like that, or what other people had to do, I was there to help him. So it was just basically just being a motivator, and I knew I had to step up as well.
You said like coming into this year that being that kind of leader would be an adjustment. Are you proud with how you've grown as a leader in that aspect?
I'm proud, but there's always room for improvement. There was a lot of times that I was quiet when I shouldn't have been quiet, but the moment when I spoke up and said anything, everybody's like, wow, like he's saying something, so that really is important because he usually doesn't do that. So that was kind of my job, just saying stuff when it was needed, but I should have said much more.
In the third quarter, there was a moment where you did express or say some motivating stuff to the team when there was a loss of yardage on a miscued handoff, and you just kind of had this burst of emotion. Do you think that burst of emotion fed off to your other teammates to get things going, get back on track to finish the game strong?
Yes, actually when I did that, I heard quiet on the sideline. He was like, yeah, Josh, because like that's normally not my character. But the O-line, they took it and it actually pushed them, and they thanked me for doing it. So I'm kind of glad I did it.
Whether you knew it was going to rain or the treacherous winds today, the backs probably knew today was a good day to run the football. As a whole running back crew, do you feel like you were satisfied with your performance today?
Yes, I feel like we were satisfied as a group. A lot of guys in that room are very talented, and they were very selfless today. They wanted to make the day special for me, so I just wanted to get credit for them for not being selfish and understanding. And a lot of people wouldn't understand, and a lot of people would be mad about the situation. But like I feel like we're a brotherhood, so they was able to like just play their role, and they did a good job of doing that.
With this possibly being your last time putting on the pads, how do you feel like your teammate D'Angelo was able to step up, and how do you see his future going forward as the next running back?
Not only D'Angelo, I'm really excited to see the competition in the running back room because you have D-Lo, you have McKinley, Travis, Jerry, Ray, and also the guys on scout team coming up. So it's gonna be a very competitive spring, and I'm just ready to like see that.
Now that the season's over, how would you describe the ups and downs of this season, both for you and for the team?
It really taught me a lot how to, even because life, everything's not gonna go your way. So I feel like this was a testament to know that in life, things not gonna go your way. You have to make the best of every situation. I feel like that's what this season taught me.
All right, final game here for you, and you were able to get an interception, and I think second or third on the team in tackles today. So just describe what that final game experience was like for you, and you had a good afternoon.
Well, it was a big blessing because, it's my first interception come back from my ACL freshman year when we went on that 10-2 team or whatever. But just know I went into it happy that, I finally could express to my guys how grateful I was that they had this opportunity to ride with me on my last ride. And they just, gave me the confidence to just go out there and do what I do best or whatever. And just happy that Coach Richardson and all them never, gave up on me even when I, was down sometimes, come back from the injury, and all that stuff like that. So just was happy that I was able to go off on a high note.
What did you see on that play when you picked off their quarterback?
Receivers were stacked. They both, one did a corner, one did an out route. Me and Luke played out of coverage and seen the quarterback roll out, so I was like, okay, is it going to come to one of us? So just more so got broke or whatever, and I seen the guy kind of underthrow it. So I just was like, instinct took over, just go get that ball, and then I was able to make the play. It was just a blessing.
It almost seemed too perfect.
It did.
Sort of hesitated at first.
It did, because it was like it's one of those things you're like, he's not going to throw it, and then he really threw it. It's like, oh, okay, let's go. So, it's one of those moments.
Coach was talking about the foundation the senior class has left. What do you feel like this foundation is for this program?
I believe this foundation is these guys just more so come together to know that it takes all 11. And as well as, it's all right to show emotion in the sense of, even Josh came out of shell or during the game, whatever, that, like, you care. Because the thing is, guys feed off of that. And during fall camp, Coach Rich was able to see me finally be able to come out of my shell, like, listen, this is my last time, being able to at this program, so I'm going to just give it all I got. Why hold back? Because during the first 3 years here, I was kind of wanted to be a lead by example kind of guy, but I realized that sometimes, your voice matters and people will listen. And then sometimes even as a leader, I will look to see, just look around the room and you'll see guys just staring at you watching film because they want to see how you are, whether your head back, you're playing, or you maybe sneaking playing on your phone or whatever. But I realized those guys are, holding on to every word and everything that you do. So it's just more so these guys are learning, just like I did from older guys, when I was here, like, because that's how I was watching them just to see how they was in their morning workouts, even talking to them in the morning, like, how you doing today? Tired. Well, we got to get it, man. Come on, let's get it. So, I think that goes a long way to understand that it matters.
Your defense today was spectacular. I think after 4 interceptions, 5 interceptions, plenty of sacks. I mean, it looked like it was just a fun field day for y'all. How did it feel for senior day, your last game, an interception, the defense on point? How much energy was just built up inside you just to have a fun day today?
It was overflowing, because the thing is, we knew from last week that we could play with the best teams. Granted, we gave some touchdowns, but we was in the game, and it was that's the number 7 at the time ranked team in the nation. So we knew we could play with anybody after that, because that gave guys the idea of, okay, we can really fight. But it's more so just trying to get over that hurdle. And today we went into it like, if we do the same thing we did last week but finish, we would have no problems in, getting this guys win. And it's cool that the younger guys came together. It was like, listen, we breaking it down on last ride, because, they want to see us go out on a high note. But it was great to see everybody being able to eat, just to see everyone going out, interceptions, like celebrating, like I caught it. Because it's just, you want to see your guys succeed. And now, like I told guys in the locker room, keep building off of it. Like, granted, this is my last time, but I want to see y'all go undefeated. Like, why not? Why not see everyone else be successful? Because I'm going to do the same thing, and I want to see everybody at the top. So.
Do you also think, just as much as the offense had trouble with the win today, do you think the defense had a lot of trouble with how the 25-mile-per-hour win today and how cold it was? Do you think your defense had a tough time struggling just as much as the offense did?
I feel like neither side struggled. I think it's one of those things, once you factor it in, you understand, okay, you really can't throw the ball down the field. So now I'm going to play it top down and be aggressive to breaking the underneath stuff, because, the ball may get, blown this, either way. So once we understood that, we was like, okay, let's go ahead and play top down. And, Coach believed in us to be able to play man sometimes or zone or whatever. And we was able just to get out to the quarterback, get some coverage sacks. And then, my DBs in the back, finally just, we just exploded like Coach wanted us to do all year.
How would you describe the ups and downs of this season for you guys as a team?
A lot of learning lessons. I feel like the losses weren't true losses. They were learned. There was always a lesson behind every single one. And, before the 2-8 season, I was just like, trying to figure it out mentally, like, or do we have to learn how to lose first before you can learn how to win, trying to figure stuff out. But it more so was learning lessons to understand, like, for me personally, okay, it takes all 11. It truly does. In high school, you can have two guys and go to the first, second round of playoffs because you two just feed off each other. But for here in college, everyone's good. We all need each other. So it gave me an opportunity to be able to see what my linebackers view, and so now I can understand where I need to help him out in a certain situation. Or even during fall camp, Quay 3, I was like, hey, when a receiver does this, what should I do to be able to feed off of each other? And he was like, he was able to give me confidence to be like, okay, this is how you do it. And then we were also able to exchange some secrets as to how do you beat a DB's leverage and and stuff like that. So
when Josh went down, did the defense as a whole take upon itself to play at a level higher than it was playing before in order to secure the victory?
No, because we believe in Rodney Smith. We do. Even during fall camp, during spring ball, I was on a Rodney Smith team, whatever. I got that win. I never lost a spring ball, first of all. But no, we actually believe in Rodney Smith because we knew it wasn't a true drop off. That's how much confidence we have because each of them bring different things to the table, and we know for me personally, I knew that Rodney gives the 50-50 ball. He gives them a chance. Like, listen, I believe in y'all, so I love that's the way he plays. He plays like, listen, I'm gonna go get it regardless. So we didn't feel like it was a drop off. He was like, it's your turn. Let's go. We ready? We got your back. Let's go.
I have to ask about those shirts you guys are wearing. Are those new?
Yeah. Sean Everett's mom made them for us because during his good luck shirt for like his last 3 years or whatever. It's a Nike shirt. It was a Pembroke shirt actually. It said "Wake me up on game day," and then also on the back it has our little slogan, "Scrap Boys," because we try to find an identity, and that's been our identity since I actually been here. And PJ's identity always been "Wake me up on game day," because he always was lazy in practice, but we more so started bringing him up. So we kind of just took this identity on, and we finally was able to have the shirts and everything. So it was kind of cool.
I couldn't ask Josh this literally because he still had his pads on, but what was going through your mind when you went back in there and took the pads off for the last time?
More so just grateful because I can't ask to go out any better than I did. I can't ask, we got to win. Granted, the season, win-loss record wasn't what we needed to be, but I feel like the guys truly, even dapping some guys up, like, man, I love you, man, thanks for everything. It went a long way. So even if this may or may not be my last time putting the pads on, it was just a great opportunity to go out like I wanted to, and happy that, we on great terms, and this program now has a chance to be like, okay, we know how to fight now. We just got to figure out how to continuously go over the hump. All right.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.